How can we create a lasting impact on the world around us? We face many issues, including poverty, diseases, gender inequalities, unclean water, inadequate shelter, starvation, endless waste, homelessness, climate change, and deforestation are just amongst some of the issues. I believe that sustainable businesses are the driving force behind long-term change. The United Nations have created the Sustainable Development Goals for 2030. The world is coming together around a new set of global goals. The list is ambitious. The targets matter. The Sustainable Development Goals are the world's global goals for a better tomorrow. The world with no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education for all, and gender equality across the world. Achieving these goals will take everybody's participation and involvement, including yours. Global clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry, innovation and infrastructure enhancement, reduced inequalities for everyone, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production in everything, action to combat climate change. Life below water is important. Life on land matters. Peace, justice and strong institutions and partnerships to make these goals achievable. We ask you to commit to making the world a better place and to share these goals with everyone. I started at the University of Nottingham by developing a social enterprise called Aqua Water Technology. Today, over 600 million people are forced to drink unclean water. This means children miss school, parents can't work, and many suffer from waterborne illnesses. Water is a human right we are all entitled to, so I developed a low-cost biosand filter for use in rural locations.
Made from HDPE plastic, our filters utilise a timeless scientific process. The dirty water first passes through a thin biological layer which consumes pathogens. Next, the water filters through a layer of fine sand, trapping any physical contaminants and larger pathogens. The final two layers consist of small and large gravel, keeping the flow of water consistent by stopping sand from clogging the outlet.
Many of these filters are now in operation across Cameroon, providing clean, safe and affordable water to communities for the first time of their lives. This year alone, Aqua has provided over 35,000 people in Cameroon clean water and are expanding into universities, prisons and hospitals this year. These filters last 10 years and I have trained local people on how to maintain them using local materials. I then led a team to establish sanitation processes, tackling the other half of the Sustainable Development Goal, number 6. With a commitment to long-term change, I trained and employed a team of local people to run, maintain and fix these filters. Here is the Aqua manager Didion to explain what Aqua means to him.
Before I was being made the Aqua manager, I think I was barely living like struggling in life. This business has changed in my life and that of my family, not to talk of that of the community. Even if our members back there in UK leave this company that no, they want to continue with this, that idea can never die because they have impacted more in me.
After returning home from my third trip to Cameroon, the BBC were keen to get involved, showcasing Aqua to help spread its awareness and to grow its impact that it could possibly have across the world.
Students at the University of Nottingham discovered that more than 650 million people in Africa can't access clean water. They rolled up their sleeves and did something about it.
Yep, they built a low-cost system to filter water supplies. It's called Aqua and it's won national recognition, and they've just returned from Bambui in Cameroon. They told Joe Healy all about their trip.
The community suffered from very poor quality water, which was a problem as they were drinking it. They were getting ill, they couldn't work, they couldn't go to school.
This year, Aqua plans to expand across Cameroon and into Uganda, providing over 500,000 people with access to clean, safe and affordable drinking water by December 2016.
I'm really pleased to support Andy in his application for the Green Gown Awards. Andy plays a really important role in trying to get the message of sustainability out across the university through working with Enactus. Enactus is an organisation, works very closely with the United Nations Sustainability Development Goals. So, for example, on a project such as Aqua, where they meet the targets for poverty, for clean water and sanitisation, for health and well-being, and for innovation and sustainability, it's a really good way of actually identifying how these sustainable goals can be met through particular Enactus projects. So Andy, as the president of Enactus Nottingham, works very closely with the students and ensures that they understand these different sustainability development goals, and uses things such as training sessions and workshops, working with Enactus UK, working with student advisors and various different links into industry to really get across the message of how you can link projects with the Sustainable Development Goals. It's also really important when it comes to employability, as the students learn and develop knowledge around social enterprises and sustainability, but also they have the opportunity to work and develop their projects into organisations, into companies that really give them an insight and a knowledge and a way of practising the skills that are required when they leave university and go to work for other employers. So they can use sort of project management, communications, organisational skills, finance, HR, a whole range of different elements that makes Enactus students really employable. And all of that comes through working with these sustainable goals and actually developing the companies.
My commitment to sustainability is mainly expressed through my work in Enactus. As president at Enactus Nottingham, I lead a team of 167 students who create social enterprises both locally and globally. One initiative we have been working on focuses around Sustainable Development Goal number 9, infrastructure. We have developed a way to turn plastic bottle waste into eco-friendly housing to use in Africa. I am further passionate about reducing waste and ending hunger in the world, especially within the UK, where everyone should have sufficient food. The supermarkets throw away over 14 million tonnes of food every year, a lot of which is still consumable, while over 500,000 children go to bed hungry every night. I created a team of 8 students to innovate possible solutions to this problem, and after securing funding, we are about to launch our social supermarket, which reduces food waste while providing more affordable food to those living below the breadline. Waste doesn't end there. Furniture waste within the UK is vast, while many homes are left unfurnished due to the high cost of furnishing homes. I work within the Recovered social enterprise, which is dedicated to reducing waste while furnishing over 200 homes this year with sofas, beds, tables and other furniture items. I also work closely training the employees and volunteers who are from disadvantaged backgrounds and seek opportunities through social enterprises such as Recovered. Here is John to explain what Recovered means to him.
What Recovered's done right then is put me back on my feet. It's brought all my debts up to date. Last year, if I weren't working for you, they would have continued to grow all the time. So I wouldn't have paid anything. I would have been on the dole until I retired, which has been it's no good for me. I've always wanted to work. You've given me the chance, and that I've got thanks for.
Sustainable transport is another area that I tackle. By taking on the university's bike rental scheme, many students and staff now cycle across Nottingham instead of using unsustainable transport methods. This has grown over the past year, and we're looking to expand this even further. Enactus is also a platform for professional development for students within the university. It is my role to help increase these skills of students and to provide real business experience that prepares students for post-university careers. I have been very fortunate to be able to work on social enterprises, making a difference to people both locally and globally. This year, I have been leading a team that has set up social enterprises to tackle Sustainable Development Goals number 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11, 12 and 13. While leading the Aqua team, we were invited to Brisbane, Australia to compete in the G20 Global Business Challenge, where we reached the final with our Aqua initiative. We were also very fortunate to be able to win the Enactus UK national competition in 2016, showcasing both Aqua and Recovered, in which I led a team of 167 students. Furthermore, I led a team of 25 students to represent the United Kingdom in Toronto, Canada in September 2016. This we were able to showcase some of our social enterprises while also learn from many other students across the world who were showcasing social enterprises from 36 different countries. By dedicating my time to social enterprise, the Royal Society of Arts, Manufacturing and Commerce awarded me with a fellowship, and I now work closely with other fellows across the Midlands to innovate solutions to social issues.